With all the work done and 2 target bucks on the go for the kids, it's time to head in, put the time in, and hope for the best. But hope's not a guarantee, and doesn't stop other lucky hunters from making it to those bucks first. That just means it's time for new plans, new targets, and the assurance that your time too will come.
The Haywards have been sharing their hunts with us for nearly 15 years now, and like anything, it's changed a lot. Since the early days of Ken continuously lining up on giant whitetails, now to putting the kids first, teaching them what he's learned over a lifetime in the whitetail woods, and making sure they find success before worrying about his own, all while making sure that they earn that success. As of late, the deer have changed too. Many parts of Saskatchewan had experienced a couple of rough winters, and while things are improving now, finding quality mature deer has been a lot tougher, though if you get out and put the time in, things still happen. And that's what we're doing this week, following along on Ken's son and daughter's 2023 season, and it's a season that has more than just a few twists.
A tough time finding a good mature deer to hunt, and it's not until a very windy late September day that Quinn is headed in.
First day hunting, 4x5 mature deer coming in here. Me and Quinn had spotted him last week. Last week, I come in, set up a camera, threw out some monster meal.
He was coming late, but a nice mature buck with a huge body.
We're hoping the wind drops down tonight. Blowing pretty hard. Got the ozonics going. I pumped it up to boost mode using the app. Pretty awesome. Do it on the phone. So, but we're all set up. Got lots of time.
A windy Saskatchewan day is an understatement, and when the deer do start to move, this extremely nervous doe is the first to arrive. Until just at last light, when this young buck shows up, putting a cap to a very slow day 1, and before Quinn would get out for her day 2, she would get some very important news.
With not many free days to hunt, before the next time Quinn is able to get out, the 5x4 that she was after was taken by another lucky hunter, putting Quinn back to the drawing board. Though Ken's son Beau had found a deer to go after, and was about to start his 2023 season.
Heading in for Beau's first hunt, archery hunt, October 17th. It's pretty late in the year, but it took us this long to get on anything that we want to shoot, so.
Well, the wait was worth it. The deer they'd found to hunt was a heavy beam, mature, and very rare double drop tine buck.
We're all settled in the blind. Rainy day. Beau's first day out archery hunting. Double drop tine buck he's after. We spotted it a month and a half, 2 months ago now. We spotted it. Asked permission where it was. Landowner said he wasn't giving anybody permission to hunt this year on his property, so we had to go to plan B. So we got permission on 3 properties right near, and after having cameras set up all over the place, we finally found a spot where he shows up. We'll see. Old double drop tine Beau says that's the one.
While Beau had more bucks moving early, like Quinn's first day, it would come and go with little movement and no sign of the double drop tine buck.
We're back in day 2. Beau's buck that he's after showed up last night, an hour after we left. Today, heavy fog. The temperature has dropped, so hopefully tonight's night.
A much better day to start with this young 4x4 making an appearance barely after Ken and Beau were settled in. Though he would come and go through the evening as a couple of other small bucks arrived, today again would be slow with no sign of the double drop tine buck.
of October. Walking in, finally we got some clear skies, nice and cold. It snowed a bit last night. Supposed to get some snow tonight or tomorrow, so we're having trouble there. they're cleaning up our monster meal. I can put a 40-pound bag out every couple days. They're cleaning it up faster than we can keep it in here, so hopefully tonight we can get her done.
The high hopes of a sunny day bringing better luck doesn't last, as this young buck is the only deer for the night, having Ken decide to make a change.
Heading her in again, except for we changed her up, taking the old muzzleloader.
The spot Beau and Ken were hunting was a medium-sized bull that they could access the blind through a small strip of woods. Scouting had shown deer moving from the bedding to the left, out to the ag to the right, and with no sightings of the buck in light except when they weren't there, led Ken to think that maybe the buck was coming a different direction and they were bumping him heading in. So he had backed out and put a bail blind in a more open spot so they could walk down the trail and into the blind without disturbing any woods.
Got the old Thompson Center rigged with the Boyd stock, so I'm ready for Beau. See if he can, hopefully his deer comes in tonight.
Tonight, and early, the first deer to show up was this up-and-comer 4x6 with heaps of potential.
Must have been a long day at school.
Still early, this little 8-pointer arrives, though it was the last deer they would see for the evening.
Me and Beau were in here again. Took the 27th off, regrettably, because I was sick, coughing. We should have been here, because the buck Beau's after was here an hour and 15 minutes before legal shooting time. I'm feeling a little better today, sucking back the cough candies, got the ozonics going. If he comes in tonight, we're ready to roll.
The young 4x6 shows early, but the fact that again the double drop tine buck had made an appearance when they weren't there makes Ken question why. Though as the young buck heads off, they don't see another deer, and before Beau was able to get out again, the answer to why, well, it won't matter anymore.
Believe it or not, the same thing that had happened to Quinn had happened to Beau. The double drop tine buck was taken by another lucky hunter before Beau had a chance. That's just how it works sometimes, and later in the fall, Beau was able to capitalize on this drop tine buck to cap off his season. And that just left Quinn yet, and though she had lost out at a chance of the buck she had started hunting in September, it was now November, and she had a brand new deer to hunt.
Later in the year, the new bucks tend to show up, though Quinn's wasn't new at all. It was this long-beamed 5x6, a great deer by any standard, and a deer that they knew from the past, but hadn't been able to find earlier in the year. In 2021, he looked nice, but they wanted to let him grow another year. Though in 2022, after a tough winter, like most bucks, he had gone downhill and was given a pass, but he was now back and Quinn was ready for rifle season.
Here we are, kind of switched gears here with Quinn. How many times did we sit for your other deer? Twice?
Maybe.
Sat twice for archery deer. Deer disappeared, gone. Another hunter took that deer that Quinn was after, but he had moved a couple of miles away. The bears moved into where Beau was hunting his original target deer, and probably 3 miles away, somebody got it in a really nice deer. Congratulations to both those hunters, but we keep slugging through. We've got a nice 6x5 coming in here. We'll see. Last 2 times that Quinn sat with the rifle, she's seen 1 deer each time. It was the target deer that she was after.
That wouldn't be the case tonight, though, as this young buck was the only deer for the evening, continuing the slow season.
I come in yesterday. Quinn was gone for a track to the city, took a day off. Last night, her buck was in last night, the one she's after, so let's hope he pulls a repeat tonight. I went in there, I brought 2 more bags of monster meal. These deer will go through 2 big bags, the big bags in 2 days. I think the longest we sat was, I don't know, maybe a half hour. Her first year hunting where she hunted with the rifle. And last year we sat for 6 or 8 minutes. So we already sat for 1 afternoon, now we're into our 2nd afternoon, so hopefully this deer shows up quick and we can get it done, keep Quinn happy. I brought some snacks today. By the time we were done sitting the other day, Quinn was getting a little hangry. So hopefully today goes good.
It can be very frustrating when things are slow, and the only opportunities you get are when you aren't there. It feels like the bad luck can start to pile up, though today already the deer movement seems great with several does moving early. In November, where there's does, there's bucks, and this small-framed big brow-tine buck doesn't want to miss out. After he leaves, this 5x5 arrives, the best deer they've seen all year, but not Quinn's target and a deer they want to let mature. Even in a slow year, nights like this where the deer are moving is such a wonderful experience just to get to watch them, and Ken and Quinn have deer moving out front all evening. As the bucks move off, some does begin to filter back, though they begin nervously looking back into the timber, though it seems a false alarm when this little buck emerges. But their hope returns as he's watching back into the timber too. And from the big timber, the 5x6 that Quinn and Ken were hoping to get a look at emerges.
Okay, well, Quinn took a shot at her buck. See, she hit him in the front shoulder there somewhere. That one leg was hanging, so we'll give him a little bit of time and we'll go check it out, eh? 5x6 that we've been waiting for that come in last night. Didn't come in the night we were sitting here, come in the day before. Finally we got a chance to get out here, so we'll give him a little bit of time and we'll go check her out. Good job, Quinn. Okay. All right, here we go. 2023. Quinn got her target buck finally. This one here showed up and she says, I'll take that one. Let's chase that one. So we did, and nice. She actually had to sit 2 days this year.
Yeah.
To hunt with the rifle, but the old 7mm with the Boyd stock on it did the job again. Never fails. Hasn't failed yet.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, Quinn.
Thank you.
Again. Well, it's just about getting dark here, so we're going to throw some tags on this bad boy and get it field dressed and get it out of here. So, all right. Good job, Quinn.
Life is just better in the deer woods, and it's something that Ken's children have grown up learning. As all of the kids start to get older, starting to become young adults, they've accomplished a lot in the field. Congratulations on a couple more fine bucks. I'm a fan and I can't wait to see what's next. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Canadian Whitetail.
To book your own dream hunt in northern Saskatchewan, contact us at Canadian Whitetail Outfitters. Stay up to date with Dean and the team by following us on Instagram, liking us on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube channel.